ఎర్లీ చైల్డ్హుడ్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ప్రోగ్రాంలను అందించడంలో గ్లోబల్ లీడర్గా ఉన్న జింబోరీ ప్లే అండ్ మ్యూజిక్ ఇండియాలో తన కార్యకలాపాలను విస్తరిస్తోంది. 1976లో అమెరికాలోని శాన్ ఫ్రాన్సిస్కోలో ప్రారంభమైన జింబోరీ పిల్లలకు వారి తల్లిదండ్రులకు ఇంటరాక్టివ్ క్లాసులను నిర్వహిస్తోంది. దాదాపు 30 దేశాల్లో పిల్లల సంపూర్ణ వికాసానికి శిక్షణ కార్యక్రమాలను అందిస్తోన్న జింబోరీ పిల్లల పెంపకంలో తల్లిదండ్రులకు కూడా ప్రత్యేక శిక్షణ తరగతులను నిర్వహిస్తోంది. వినూత్న కాన్సెప్ట్తో హైదరాబాద్ జూబ్లీ హిల్స్ లో జింబోరీ ప్లే అండ్ మ్యూజిక్ సెంటర్ను ఏర్పాటు చేసిన జింబోరీ ఇండియా డైరెక్టర్స్తో మా ప్రతినిధి నవీన్ ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్.
ఒక కొత్త కాన్సెప్ట్ హైదరాబాద్లోకి ఎంటర్ అయిన జింబోరీ స్కూల్ గురించి వివరించడానికి స్కూల్ డైరెక్టర్స్ రచన ప్రతీక్ మనతో ఉన్నారు. వీరిని సంప్రదించి స్కూల్కి సంబంధించిన మరిన్ని వివరాలు తెలుసుకుందాం. హలో రచన అండ్ ప్రతీక్.
Hello.
Actually, what is the concept behind starting the school in Hyderabad? What is the concept behind this Gymboree school?
Gymboree Play and Music is the first of its kind concept in India. It started in 1976 in the US, and this is the first time we have entered India. Early child development as a concept itself is very, very new in India. When a child is born, 25% of the brain growth has happened at birth. From birth to 3 is when 80% of the brain development happens. That's when the neurons connect and the circuitry happens. So the first 3 years are very, very important in any human for the brain development. This is what Gymboree and such concept focuses on. From birth to 3, our program is divided into 6 different stages. For example, birth to 6 months is stage 1, 6 to 10 months is stage 2. So the way we speak to a 5-month-old child and an 8-month-old child is very different.
Do you think Pratik and then they will learn something in 0 to 6 age? Actually, up to 14 hours, 16 hours they will in sleep only. Then what they learn in the school?
Actually, the science of brain development is basically that neurons bond based on what a child experiences, and experiences of the child help in these connections of neural cells. So at Gymboree, whatever the age group, considering the age group of 0 to 6 months for now, there is a lot of neural bonding that is happening in the brain, and at that age group the child has double the number of neurons as you have as an adult. So now when you help the child experience various kinds of sensory experiences and explore all the different senses that the child has just realized in his body, you actually help in that neural bonding, and you help the child to develop the brain to its best optimum inherent potential, whatever is the potential of that particular baby.
But parents also they should attend the classes. So actually they need to attend the classes, and what difference they can make?
Basically, a parent knows the child the best, and the child feels the safest and most comfortable with the parent around. So at Gymboree we say that we encourage a child's development and help parents understand it better. Okay. It's just not about sending your child somewhere. It's about coming with your child and experiencing and helping understand him better, which in turn will actually help in their development.
Which kind of changes or which kind of differences we can see? A child studied in Gymboree and a person studied in other play school, in home, like that.
The whole environment itself, like we have a complete play floor that you can see, that is something which is a very different experience for a child. This is not available in a house, or this is not available in any other play school that the child goes to. That's why we call this a yes environment. The child is completely free to explore, like Pratik says, and do anything. This is a very unique experience for the child. So this is very different from what the child can do at home or in a school.
There are Gymboree is unlike a school. It's not a school, and it's unlike any school. First, because it caters to children from birth. Right? Schools normally, let's say 3+ is an average age for a preschool. So Gymboree is really focused on children from 0 to 3, which is in average cases prior to a preschool. Also, it is extremely important at Gymboree that we are trying to help the child not with his academic goals. Right? So we are not trying to teach the child literacy or math. Right? We are not trying to teach them ABCD or 2 plus 2 is 4. That is not the goal at Gymboree. Here we are trying to help the child with his creativity, with his imagination, with his problem solving skills, right? Skills that are not academic oriented. And that is very different from what a school, which is an educational institute, their focus is academic goals. At Gymboree, we are focusing on fundamental skills.
Okay. Coming to this Gymboree group, what is this group? How many schools you have?
In India, this is the first center in India, Hyderabad, and there are close to 550 centers worldwide.
Okay, I think you are in cloth business also, I think.
Yes, Gymboree also, the corporate is into Gymboree clothing also, which is only in America and Canada.
But there is so many metros like Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi is there. So why choose this Hyderabad for your first school?
I think Hyderabad is a great mix of cosmopolitan people, people from the IT background, and it is also a great conservative mix of people in the south. So that's where it's a great hub to start a new concept, and we have successfully tried our concept here in the past 6 months with over 300 families, and we're very happy with the result.
Well, you started your first Gymboree in Hyderabad, then what's your expanding plans in Hyderabad actually? Hyderabad are tied to cities like that.
We will be expanding to other cities like the metros, which is Bombay, Delhi, Chennai, Calcutta, and also to cities like Bangalore and Pune.
Do you have any plans for the tier 2 cities like Vijayawada, Visakhapatnam, Tirupati?
Yes, that will be the second stage after we have finished the tier 1.
Or do you have any target to open this number of schools in this duration like that?
Yes, we do.
What are the targets?
In the next, by 2010, we will be opening 5 centers, and we will be opening 50 centers also.
Okay. What would be the fund need? How much revenue you need to open this?
The investments range between 50 lakhs to 100 lakhs for each center, depending upon the size, the city the center will be located in. So the investment is about 50 to 100 lakhs.
Okay. What was the investment for this Hyderabad center?
Same. It's about 100 lakhs. But this is a model center. This is a test market for us. So we are trying to establish the Indian business model, and that's why we did it in Hyderabad, because we think it's an average of an urban Indian market. And now, once we have tested for the last 6 months and figured out what works and what doesn't work in the Indian market, we are now using this model center to replicate in different other cities. But the size of the center, the design of the center and what happens in the center will be exactly the same, but the size and structure of the center will differ from city to city. So the investments will therefore range between 50 lakhs to 100 lakhs.
Okay. You started your first center in Hyderabad, then how is the response, how is the initial response of the parents about the school?
We are very happy. Like I mentioned that we have tested the whole concept with close to 300 families in the past 6 months, and we're very happy by the way we have got the response in all our programs.
What are your targets, target segments? Is this upper middle class or high class like that?
Our target audience is any parent who feels that fundamental development for their child is worth something, has some value. We are priced, or we intend to be priced, so that anybody in the mid segment to the upper segment should technically be able to afford.
Actually, what do you promise if your child comes to Gymboree? What do you promise after 7 years, after 5 years like that? What do you promise? Which kind of development we can expect from a child?
And so really the only promise that Gymboree makes is that whatever is the capabilities of your child, we need to bring it out, and we need an environment and a scientific program proven over the last 30 years to help you as a parent get the best out of your child, to optimize your child. And that is the only promise at Gymboree. It's not a comparison with somebody else, it's a comparison with yourself.
In this society, especially in Andhra Pradesh, which kind of the parents need, in which area parents need to concentrate what are the basic problems for the child development?
I don't think like there are any problems as such, but the basic area that the parents should concentrate are the early years till age 3, especially till age 3, because after that the child is independent to go to school, and after that at Gymboree also he can come without the parent. So the first 3 years are the most important years of the child's life. So that is the area that the child should concentrate in.
ఇక బులెటిన్లో మరిన్ని వార్తలు చూసాం. ఇప్పుడు షార్ట్ బ్రేక్.